Well, the desert clouds are out in force this evening as you get a look inside Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight, if the home Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dexter Fowler is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Second, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Matt Carpenter, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Carpenter.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Here's Will Myers. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
That's a nice at bat. You know how hard it is to get yourself in a good hitter's count against a pitcher of this caliber? It's going to be the key moving forward. They continue to stay in good counts.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Jed Jerko comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Batting sixth.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that misses for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires this. Ready now, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, David Peralta.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. I like that. Show them the curveball, and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting second.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Grichuk makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. way late, and he's in there easily at second. 2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. For Goldschmidt, stolen base number 1 here in the early going. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Designated hitter, Tommy
Way
Pham.
late on the fastball for strike 1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Skied into very shallow right. Peralta is under it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This one's down to third. To his left, Lamb. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting 9th.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Center fielder.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Fowler.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-1.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Owings is there. The tag, and he is out. Digging in, Oswaldo Arcia. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Oswaldo.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lined hard toward right center. Fowler is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th. Second baseman.
And now a pitch on the way. Ketel Marte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. Here's Hank Conger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second. Digging in to try it again. Stephen Piscotty. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Piscotty.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Here's Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Arcia is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Will Myers. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Number 3, second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peralta is under it. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. Oh, and he botches it. In to score is the runner from first. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Jerko rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. Trying to keep things going.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But a good play. Digging in the switch hitter, Hank Conger. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The shortstop, Chris Owings.
Chris Owings is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside. He's done that, and we're already in the 3rd inning and continues to pound the ball in.
The right fielder,
stepping in and ready
6,
for another shot, David Peralta. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Grichuk going back on it. He tracks it down, and that was. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The catcher, number 5.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peralta's after it. Makes the play. 1 away. So striding in, Aledmus Diaz, a base hit in his first trip. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peralta is under it. 2 gone. Here's Dexter Fowler now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Fowler.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Owings has it on to first, and can you believe it? Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman.
And he takes ball 1.
Goldschmidt.
Back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Jake Lamb standing in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Oh, forget about this one. Baba-booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Rounded down the third baseline. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Oswaldo Arcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grichuk sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Piscotty looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. In now, Ketel Marte. He singled his last time up.
Ketel Marte.
Hit out toward second. Jerko has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Stephen Piscotty. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Stephen Piscotty.
Swinging a soft liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Third baseman number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Out in front, as this is drilled into left field, that's a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. Ready for another shot now. Jed Jerko. He hit a sac fly earlier. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. Ready once again.
Left fielder Randall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Peralta on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Hank Conger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher Hank.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard. Here's Chris Owings now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chris Owings.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in, David Peralta. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Cut fastball, and it's by him. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. He's running towards second. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. Owings rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 6-4 ball game.
The first baseman, number
Here's Paul
44.
Goldschmidt now.
Oh,
Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Digging in now, Jake Lamb. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In there, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, he's struggling here in the 5th inning. You know what? You got to finish that 5th inning to get that win in the win column. He's got 2 outs. So this is a big battle right here for him to get that next out.
5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sean Gilmartin is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is off.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Center fielder, number 11.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally ready for another shot now. Yadier Molina. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The catcher, number 5.
Hit to short. Fielded by Owings. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up
Shortstop.
Aledmys
Diaz.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Now batting, Dexter Fowler. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Marte gloves it, and he'll get in there safely. Ready once again, Stephen Piscotty is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Piscotty is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Hank Conger. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Digging in once again, Chris Owings. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ripped down the line. 8 runs on 13 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. In the dirt, and now let's see. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder, David
Peralta is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with 2 out.
Third baseman
from the stretch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Matt Carpenter. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Third baseman number 13, Matt.
Now a ball
Carpenter.
lined toward the alley in left center. Tomas arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Third baseman number 4.
Here's Will Myers. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Peralta is under it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Marte is there, and it's a very quick inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Designated hitter.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Diaz picks it up. And a rather easy first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot is Manny Tomas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's out number 2. Ready for another chance. A.J. Pollock. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Hard on the ground toward short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is in the air to left. Moving under it, Grichuk, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Hitter, Tommy Pham.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Yadier.
Number 5.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
You've got to wonder if fatigue is becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th. 3-0 is not the way you want to start the 8th out.
Peralta is there, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Aledmys Diaz.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Aledmys Diaz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Peralta is under it. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Dexter Fowler now. On the night, he's 2. Fernando Fowler. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Shoots this one over to first. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run is in to score from third. Stepping up now,
Matt Carpenter.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Pollock giving chase, but the left fielder calls him off and makes. Now to the plate, Hank Conger. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Catcher
Brett Cecil goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he'd probably get some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in now.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more. David Peralta. And he's got it. Brian Dozier will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. But this one lands out of play into the visitor's dugout. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Back on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now batting, third baseman.
Rosenthal comes set. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off again, ball 3. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty on the move. A leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make. Here's Will. Myers.
For St. Louis. First baseman number 4.
Here comes the
Will
first pitch.
Myers.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Showed the lead hold up, and he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. This is line to left. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out. Here's Jed Jerko now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Jerko.
And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay throw. Here's Randall Grichuk. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham.
Designated hitter, Tommy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Jerko is on his way home. The relay. So we've got runners at the corners here. One away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Tomas has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one. And MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the Show is next.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, center fielder, number 5.
Jonathan Villar is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jonathan Villar becomes the first out of the inning. Hernan Perez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Myers ranging into shallow right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, number 7. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in, Jake Lamb. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Domingo Santana trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider whiffed on for strike. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler. He'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Dexter Fowler.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Gets softly out in front. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Third baseman.
First offering on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Will Myers as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is taken outside for ball one. Myers awaiting the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
First and second now, one man out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fifth, second baseman
Jed Jerko is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit at third. And he is out on the tag. Standing in, Yonder Alonso. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
23. Keon Broxton.
Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Stephen Vogt stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Oh, that grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Push to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Tommy Pham, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Catcher.
Standing in, Yadier Molina. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jonathan.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Shortstop, Hernan Perez.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 7. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for So digging in now, Aledmus Diaz.
Leading up for
He'll get us going in the home half of it. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to first. Alonso is there. The tag, and he is out. Digging in to try it again. Stephen Piscotty. A base hit in his first trip. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that. Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Baseman, Jake.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fowler is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance. Yonder Alonso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Weak chopper up the line, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Stephen Vogt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swinging away there, it's 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Ball two now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball right into the ship. And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Will Myers. First time up, he went down looking. That's popped up. Now towards short right field. Under it is Alonso. 2 away now. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Second baseman, Jed.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This is line to left. Broxton will get there, and he puts it away to. At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Catcher it, Stephen
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Jerko is there for it. One down. Next to bat,
batter number
Orlando
3,
Arcia.
second baseman,
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Arcia.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 5, Jonathan.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's Randall Grichuk. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
St. Louis. Left fielder.
Grounded,
Randall
foul.
Grichuk.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left. Perez throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now
So
batting,
striding in, Tommy
designated
Pham.
hitter,
0 for 1
Tommy
for him here in this
Pham.
one. And he lays off there 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The
So
catcher,
bases are
number
empty here
5,
with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher,
Molina.
Yadier Molina. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Perez takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Hernan Perez.
for Milwaukee.
He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hernan Perez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Number
shot
7.
now. Number 7. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Runners on the move for second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Digging in and looking for more. Jake Lamb. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And the runner from second is in to score. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Domingo Santana. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty is after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding
A swing and a miss. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz.
Leading off
He's
for
0
St.
for
Louis.
1 thus far.
The shortstop.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Yeah.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fowler.
This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the
Outfielder
Cardinals.
Stephen Piscotty
Right
the next to
fielder,
hit. A hit in
Stephen
2 tries so
Piscotty.
far. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up 17. Here's Yonder Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus
Leading off for
far.
Milwaukee. First baseman number 17.
High fly
Yonder
ball out to
Alonso.
straightaway center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. And that'll
left
bring in
fielder
the
number
speedy
23.
Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fowler racing back. He's there to make the play. Here's Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off for the Cardinals. The third baseman number 13.
First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's thrown over 60% first pitch fastballs to guys. To be as deep in the game as he is, you would think that percentage would be higher.
But an Adam Bull right to him for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Will Myers. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
VR is there. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Jed Jerko. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. VR going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the. Ready once again, Orlando Arcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Orlando
Drilled right back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Center fielder number 5.
Riding in once again, Jonathan VR. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. In now, Hernan Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Push softly over toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Arcia is on his way home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in, number 7. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at 2nd and 3rd, and there's one away now.
Third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side. And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from 2nd. Now a 5-0 lead.
Number 16. Domingo Santana.
Domingo Santana is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Left fielder.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Santana is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Tommy Pham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Broxton ranging back. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him. Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Grichuk sprinting after it. He's there and records the first down. Striding into the box, Keon Broxton. He singled his last time up. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grichuk giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Sunwon takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Center fielder.
Drilled on the ground to short. Perez is right there, and a rather easy first out.
Now
At the
batting,
plate, Stephen
right
Piscotty.
fielder,
He's working on a 1-for-3
Piscotty.
thus far. Line drive to center field. VR is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone
Third
here in the
baseman,
ninth.
number 13.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Change up, little bit inside, 1-0. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers are in the win.